welcome back to another wonderful adventure of Burning Joyrides with me, Nerd Wonder! How's it going, everybody? I know it's been a while since our last one, but anyway, we gotta get down to business! Alright, I think you all know about it. It's been on the Twitters, it's been on the internet, it's been on the YouTubes, it's been on the news articles, the Vic situation! AKA Weep Wars is in motion. Alright, for anybody that is out of the loop, there is a huge group that wants to kick Vic Mignogna out of voice acting altogether, so it would seem. Voice actor Vic Mignogna has been notoriously known as the dude who voiced Edward Elric. That one guy from Oran High School Host Club. I can't remember his name because it's been a while since I watched it. And so many more. He's a very popular voice actor. Also, he voiced Broly in Dragon Ball Z movies. So, what's been going on with him? Well, he's been accused of touching people inappropriately and being a pervert. But really, every time there's been reports about this, all evidence has been revealed to be false or just faked up. It's crazy, it's crazy. So, but of course, everybody's like, kick Vic! Meanwhile, other people are like, I stand with Vic! And it just becomes this crazy psycho war that I'm just watching. I'm like, what? But, alright, here's my opinions. I am right now, currently in the I stand with Vic position. I think this is already known. If you guys know me and you've been chatting with me, it seems way too much that it's been rigged against him. It's like all this information that they're like, he touched me inappropriately, they've all been revealed to be false or lies or just photoshopped evidence. That was weird. Or stolen pictures of other people who gave consent to be hugged or kissed on the head and stuff. And honestly, he's not the only one that does this. A bunch of female voice actresses do it, but yet they never get in trouble, now do they? Because us women, we're super pure, you know. We don't rape or pillage or murder people, no, because somehow we're just magical, ultimate messiah of angels, you know. Alright, so this has caused a lot of chaos. And it just gets worse and worse. Anyway, Vic has mostly worked with the crew at Funimation. And Funimation decided to do an inside investigation and just immediately said, he's out, we're getting rid of him altogether. And that raised a lot of eyebrows for certain reasons. But in the end, here's the scoop. Here's some crazy stuff that has been happening. So, a few days ago, a woman came out and started screaming that the I Stand With Vic crowd swatted her. Now, if you don't know what swatting is, it is when a person that doesn't look like you calls the cops, gives them your address, and tells that you're about to do something crazy psychotic, or like you're selling drugs, you're murdering people, you stab somebody, you're going crazy, you're gonna light stuff on fire. You get it, it's really bad. So they usually tend to send a SWAT team, henceforth why it's called swatting. So, that means that this woman states that the I Stand With Vic crowd called up the cops and made them bust down her door in some accusation that was proven to be false. The issues with swatting usually can not only end up with property damage, it can kill pets, it can hurt somebody. It has killed people. It literally has killed people. And it also has killed quite a few dogs, which is terrible. I love dogs and people, so honestly, not a good look. It is usually the most sickest scum that do this nowadays. And yes, the police and the authorities take this very seriously now, since this constantly comes up. And they cannot ignore these statements, because what if they're true? So, pretty much, she accuses this of happening. She puts out these photos of her door bashed in. And she starts stating, like, how dare you? How dare you? I stand with Vic people. You're all disgusting. And of course, it gets starting to get retweeted. Other voice actors are like, oh my gosh, look how terrible it is. Other directors are like, oh my gosh, what is this? And they all start, like, yelling at Vic and the people that support him. Here's the interesting part. I think it was yesterday morning that this was discovered. It was all a lie. How big of a lie? Well, here's the thing. So those photos that she put up were from 2016 on her Facebook. She stated in 2016 she got a prank. Somebody prank phone called the police and told them, yeah, pretty much swatting, that there was a burglar at her house, and apparently they busted down the door, and she was complaining on Facebook about it. Same pictures, same areas, like there is no way, and like identical damage. Yeah, she just took those photos, put them up, and started stating, I was swatted. Oh my gosh, it's the Vic people. To a thing that happened 3 years ago. So yeah, she was making false evidence. And it makes me question now, was even her 2016 supposed swatting, is that even real? Is that even real? Like, why would you be this stupid? I don't know. Everybody's so dumb. They're just like infused with rage and hatred that they do the dumbest things. And I'm just like, you guys all need to calm down. I mean, come on. Like, look, guys. I get it that Vic may be a super jerk. He may be the biggest douche on the planet for all I know. Like, he acts sweet to fans, but behind closed doors, who knows? Maybe he's a pompous asshole. But are you really gonna go this far and call him, like, what? Like a assaulter, a sexual harasser, a pedophile, a homophobe, like all this shit? It's like, dear God. And yeah, so it turns out as well, this woman who is making these accusations actually has heavy connections. Like, she works for them. She works for Funimation. Oh, isn't that interesting, everybody? She not only works for Funimation, she's good friends with somebody that's been running the Kick Vic organization since it was planned from day one. This has been in the plannings, as it was found out, for quite a few months. Like, worked together with several people on the inside, and it looks like several people from Rooster Teeth and Funimation. Whoop-de-doo! I don't know what he did to piss y'all off, but dang. Alright, so we gotta figure out why would they Tiger Vic so much? Well, there's a few reasons. Number one, he does have one of the most, like, craziest fan bases. The Resident Blue Rangers are notoriously known for being way too over the top. He is heavily religious. So there were rumors spreading when I was like 14 that he was homophobic. He will not sign yaoi. So people just believed he was homophobic. He's actually been very considerate about that. I've heard the statements, what he says when he's presented yaoi. It's usually that I just don't feel comfortable signing this, but honestly, you are allowed to enjoy this. You are allowed to enjoy it, it's just not for me. That's what he says. It's very respectful. He just doesn't want to sign it. That's it. He's not an asshole. He doesn't scream about it or whatever. He's very friendly, from what I've heard. I've known friends that love Vic. I've known friends that hate Vic. I've been on both sides of the road before. Honestly, I just don't see enough evidence to state that he did it. And people are all like, oh, but you should believe survivors. I shouldn't need evidence or whatever. It's like, well, one of your head leads was good friends with a revealed rapist and groomer. Do I need now evidence to state that you've been covering it up and you may have known from day one and continued working with them? Because that's what happened. They continued working with them after they did this attack after they were doing the grooming, like everything. And who knows? I bet there is some information out there if I really looked into it, but according to you guys, I don't need to. It's automatic that you are a rape apologist and you've been hiding pedophiles like the Vatican on a Saturday night. Whoop, whoop! So yeah. This is just insane, man. You should never, ever do this. Like, alright. So yeah, I think right now, I'm leaning towards Vic is innocent right now. Because it's just every time, and I'm sorry, if anything really happened, I'm sorry. Every time you guys sent out evidence that it's all been proven to be false, maybe there actually is real evidence. But because of how many people are determined to get rid of him, no matter what the costs are, have presented false information and evidence which has already been proven to be false, nobody's going to believe the real stuff. You have immediately destroyed and tarnished any evidence, any real evidence, if there is any. And that disgusts me. That is repulsive. That if there is a victim out there, you guys have just ruined it. You have ruined a real victim. Alright. Other than that, it also reminds me of the Pixar incident. If you guys don't know, the head of Pixar, he also ran most of Disney's animation studio and stuff. Like, he's a great guy. He made Toy Story, Bugs Life. Yeah, he helped make all these great series that are like just well loved and everything. He helped put it up, Zootopia and all this other stuff and all that jazz. Well, he got fired because he was really touchy-feely. Most people at Pixar knew that if you worked there, you could not leave unless you got your hug. Yeah, he was a hugger. He loved hugging people. He was a very friendly man. He was like Barney the Dang Dinosaur walking in. He's like, who needs a hug? I've always imagined that as soon as you get hired and they're like, all right, here's your badge. We got a break in 30 minutes. We will show you to your office. And oh, here comes Lasseter right now to give you your hug. And that's how I see it. Yeah, John Lasseter was fired. And it was specifically because they were at a Disney party and he got one too many drinks, if you know what I mean. He got drunk. He got very drunk. And he got a bit too huggy with people that didn't work with him. They said he was a bit too touchy. I don't know the main details, but yeah, it iffed a lot of people. And people started, like, demanding his resignation and stuff. They said this was wrong, what he was doing. So, yeah. So, Disney had to remove him. He has been removed completely from Pixar now. And Disney, which sucks. But, yeah, so this kind of reminds me of the Vic situation. That it's a guy that was a little, like, that was... The stuff he did could be seen as awkward and weird and ifs a lot of people out. But other people that were part of it, that were hugged and so forth, or in those situations, didn't see anything wrong with it. But yeah, though unlike Vic, John Lasseter did, I think he's gonna work for another animation company. And, I guess good for him. I mean, it doesn't look like he's been sexually harassing people or anything. There's been no accusations as such. He's just a really touchy guy. So it's like, oh, no, not in 2019, John. So, yeah. I hope that Vic will still get work. I honestly think he needs to suit up and get a lawsuit going. Go get a lawyer, Vic. You need one. These people may have been your friend, but come on. You are pretty much the living SHIELD hero right now. And the SHIELD hero wouldn't sit down about this. When he was accused, he got up and he never stopped defending himself. He never bent that knee and submitted to his fate. Now, did he? He continued to fight till he was redeemed. And though many would still scorn him, he still continued on. because he had the loved ones around him that really did matter. So yeah, I think we're gonna end it right here. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful burning Joyrides adventure with me. If you really like this one, please click a like, then a like it, click a down like, whatever it's called, dislike button, I don't know, and leave me comments. I love comments, guys. I like to hear what you guys want me to do, and once again, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.